late, but that's okay. I'm late, but that's okay. Right? It's okay to be late sometimes. Whew, can't see. Hold on. Take a moment to share. I appreciate you. How is everybody? How are you doing, my darlings? I'm a few minutes late. That's how it works. that's what happens. Hello, hello. Take a moment to share. Did I? Hi, Donna. I have had a wonderful day and thank you so much. I have. Have you? Hi, Sandra. How are you? Sandra. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please take a moment to like the channel and press the bell to get notified when I go live. Thank you. Well, I didn't see you yesterday. Was it yesterday? Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Hello, Catherine. Well, I appreciate you. I didn't see you yesterday, Alicia. Were you very quiet? Were you hiding out in the background? Goodness. Little Pearl Jam for you. Boo, boo. Have I got a little story for you? What you thought was your daddy? It's nothing but... Oh. You didn't have time to jump on? Well, my gosh. I'm glad you made time today. So, hi, Alma. How are you? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you all sharing out. We are going to be doing free readings tonight from your loved ones, angels, and guides. This is what we are doing. We're going to whoever we're drawn to, unless you make a guaranteed donation of $20 to my PayPal, and then I will give you a specific message from your loved ones. Otherwise, we're going wherever spirit leads us, which is how I like to work for free. I don't like to work for free. So I like to give back. You know, I appreciate every single one of you that has the notifications turned on when I go live. That's awesome. And if you haven't done that, go do that. Okay. I had an interesting coffee today. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. Whoops. Oh, that's no good. Dripping on my laptop here. Woohoo. I went to the coffee place down the street and she put coffee beans, ground up coffee beans in my coffee too. So I've been sitting here chewing my coffee. I can't say it's my favorite. I can't honestly say that. So, you know. coffee beans in my mouth. Ah! Anyway, that's weird. I'm still there. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple hours. I've been spitting out coffee beans. They're just chewy. Thank you for tagging your friends. I appreciate you. Hi, Sherry Lee. How are you? You love my commitment. Well, I've mentioned a few times that I've been struggling with setting a schedule for myself since I moved. Everything's been very strange, right? I mean, I like the taste of coffee, but it's just weird having to chew it. And then little pieces of, I probably say no next time she offers. No, thank you. No, thank you. Anna, you're so sweet. Stop it. Who, me? What? Stop it. Okay. So we're going to do spirit messages to who we are led to. All right. Not a fan of coffee grounds either. I tell you. I love coffee. It's amazing. But coffee grounds, usually if there's some at the bottom of my cup, I'm pretty sad about it. So I don't know why I said yes when she was like, hey, you want me to put some want me to grind some beans up in there? And I was like, nah, why not? Like I said, now I know. Try new things, right? Hello, Angelina. Thank you for joining us. Everybody come on in, share out to your friends. You never know who Spirit has messages for tonight. We are doing just to whoever we're drawn to, okay? And Chuck McKay, I noticed you commented on my post earlier about doing spirit messages tonight, and I do feel that you are going through a lot right now. So I'm going to connect to your mother, who's immediately came forward when I saw your comment on my post earlier today. Okay. And so what I'm immediately getting from her is that she was having breathing trouble. Do you understand that, Chuck? She's like pushing on her chest. Was your mother revived? She's pushing on her chest like somebody was trying to revive her. Did your mother live or was married? She's giving me the number 53, Chuck, and she's saying 53 years. So I don't know if this is something that where you've lived somewhere for 53 years or she lived somewhere for 53 years. She did have breathing trouble. What is this 53 about, hun? Was this maybe when she started declining her health? I don't know what this is, but she's telling me 53 years. She's also talking about somebody having a heart attack. Did your mother have a heart attack? She's also talking about you. Are you having issues with your heart? She's also giving me the color red. I don't know if this is her favorite color or your favorite color, but she's talking about this color. She's fanning herself like this. She's talking about, oh, yeah. It's really hot. It's really hot where he is. I know that. Have you been getting really, your grandmother had a heart attack? Okay. Or she was 53. I don't know which response that is for, but I know, because I'm saying I'm not really, there's a delay with the comments and I'm not really waiting for your answers because I want to do as many messages as I can before I get tired. She's giving me a lot of pain in my eyes. Did your mother wear glasses, or did she have like glaucoma or something going on with her eyes? Or is this your grandmother? Hi, Kim. Hi, Nicholas. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, Chloe. How are you? We're right in the middle of a spirit message for someone, so just sit back and be patient, okay? Yes, she did have some problems with her eyes. Okay. And she's also talking about having double vision at one point, okay? And she's having me sniff a lot, so I don't know if maybe she had issues with allergies or like had a runny nose and always had like a tissue or a handkerchief to rub her nose, wipe her nose. Is this your mother or your grandmother that we're talking to? Stop it, Kitty. She's also showing me like a necklace or some kind of jewelry that's been passed down in the family. Do you understand that, Chuck? I'm so happy to hear that. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Hello, Miss Tammy Lynn. How are you? Yeah, there's a really good lag on here. That's wonderful. Yes. Okay. And Chuck, do you also understand when I'm talking about the pain you're having in your legs? Do you understand that? Because she's showing me like rubbing your calves. Okay. Are you having a lot of pain in your legs? She's also talking about diabetes. Is this something that you're struggling with right now, Chuck? She's telling me the blood pressure, the pain in your legs, it's all related to one thing. Okay. Hi, Fiona. How are you? Thank you for joining us from Australia. Not yet. Okay, so I want you to get that checked out. She's also talking about revealing comments. Like somebody has been speaking to you in a way that really is showing you who they are. Do you understand that, Chuck? Things are coming to the surface right now for you. Things are coming to the surface for you to clear out. Uh, Especially with we have this full moon tonight, this Capricorn super moon tonight. Okay, so there's a lot coming to the surface that needs to be purged. People's identities are being shown. Okay, Chuck, she wants you to recognize that. Okay. Hi, Kathy. She's talking friend or foe is what she said. Okay, friend or foe. This is what you have to ask yourself. She said just be patient because all things are going to be shown to you. All right. She's also mentioning, she's talking about spiritual activity. Okay. She says that you've always been very susceptible to energy and seeing things and hearing things that other people don't see. She said sometimes it makes you feel really crazy or like you're haunted, but you're not haunted. And she wants you to know that. Okay. She said you're not being haunted. Your brother is around 53. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you for validating that for me. And do you happen to know whose favorite color is red? She says the things that you see, she said your sight is a gift from God. Okay, she wants you to know that. She wants you to know that. Your mom's favorite color, you're not sure. Okay, that's fine. Because she's showing me, now she's showing me red roses. Stop it, kitty. Hi, Linda. She wants to give you a hug. She said she didn't get to hug you last time. Did your mother pass unexpectedly? Were you with her when she passed? She said she didn't get to hug you. Okay, and she wants to give you a hug. and she's putting a cap on your head. I don't know if you wear a baseball cap all the time, but she's giving you a hug and she's kind of trying to fix your cap. Okay. So I hope those messages give you some comfort, Chuck, that your mom is coming through for you. She passed at the hospital. Were you with her? Because she's telling me that she didn't get to hug you. I'm not sure if you were there or not and got to hug her, but she wants to give you a hug. She's telling me the past 3 years have been really difficult for you. Okay, 3 years. Does that make sense to you? Hi, Sherry. You were there? Okay. She wants to hug you. Okay, because even if you hugged her, she didn't get to hug you back. So she wants to hug you, and that's what she wants me to tell you. She also wants you to know, she's talking about a financial burden and selling something off. Do you understand that? She said that it's time to sell something off. And I don't know what that is in reference to. If you have something that you can't afford anymore, she wants you to get rid of it. Okay? Best night of the month mood. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's what your mother needs you to know. Okay, Chuck, I hope those messages helped you today. If anyone's interested in a private reading with me, I do have a special for the whole month of July. It's $50 for 30 minutes for one person. You can have phone or video chat. Okay. Just clear that out for a real quick second. We're going to move on to the next. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us on YouTube, Alicia. Would you stop it? Kitty, stop chewing on that. Um, Alicia, it's your birthday tomorrow. Aw. Well, let me see what I can do for you, my darling. Okay. Happy birthday to Alicia. Everybody say happy birthday to Alicia over there in Facebook land. Kathy, that's the silliest question. Of course, I've got my crystals. I always have my crystals when I'm working. Hello, Karen. Long time no see. Chloe, let's see what we could do. Okay. We're going to try and give as many people as we can some messages tonight. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cancer. All right. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for sharing all that love and good cheer. You're so nice. Look at y'all. Y'all are so nice and so giving. Cancer crew. The homemakers, the families. Yes. It sounds terrible, but we know what you mean. We know what you mean. Happy birthday, my love. Okay, let's see what we have for Miss Alicia. So, Alicia, I'm getting a male energy coming forward for you, honey. It feels like somebody who's been gone for quite a while. Okay. Um, this is going to be one step up. So, we're talking like an uncle, or a father or somebody, a male that is removed, not your generation. Okay, so we're talking about one step up. Um, he's telling me he was a smoker. He's showing me a pack of Lucky Strikes. Okay, so I don't know if that's specifically the kind of cigarettes that he smoked. And if he's not your uncle, he's somebody's uncle. That's what I heard. I heard uncle. Okay. Lucky Strikes. So this feels like an older gentleman. He's telling me he keeps the cigarettes in his front pocket. And he might have had some dentures or something. Okay. Did you make your oil yet? Kim? Dang it. I'm going to write myself a note. I'm going to write myself a note for it. What was it for again? It was for pain relieving oil. Was that what it was? Pain relieving oil. I'm sorry. I'm so forgetful, and I apologize. Maybe your Uncle Larry. Do you understand the message about keeping his cigarettes in his front pocket here? He wore, yes, I'm supposed to make pain relieving oil. Gosh, dang it. No, I don't. I never ask anyone to brag me up. Thank you, Elspeth. You're so sweet for saying that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. You guys are so darling. Kathy, I'm sorry. I gotta make it for somebody. I gotta make it. I gotta make a whole bunch of it for y'all, okay? And then when I do, I will post it on Facebook and I'll say I have this many vials of it, and whoever wants it, this is how much it is, and blah blah blah. So I will do that. I promise. Cross my heart. Okay. Where was I? Alicia, we were talking to her Uncle Larry. Yes, got you. Did your Uncle Larry wear work boots or just like the work boots? He's just showing me he's got dirty boots on. They're like work boots, not necessarily like cowboy boots or something like that, but they're work boots, like somebody who does construction or somebody who's a mechanic. Steel toe boots is what I'm seeing. Do you understand this about your Uncle Larry? Okay, let's pretend that the first person you thought of is who it is. So we're going with Uncle Larry, okay? So if this makes sense to him, then it makes sense for him. And if not, then we can look for other people. Hi, Jasmine. You want the oil for sure. Okay, I'm not going to remember that. So if you guys want to send me a message after the show's over and say, hey, I want one of your oils or whatever, please do that. You can private message me on Facebook or you can message me on my page. Either way, just let me know. And then that'll make me do it, because I forget that people want these things and they don't get done. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to be better. Hello. I live in Canada. We have legalized special herbs and they help a lot. Legalized special herbs. I don't partake of legalized special herbs, but you do whatever helps you, girl. Do whatever helps you. Okay? All right. Back to Alicia. Guys, I got to concentrate. I also have like a grandmother coming forward for you. I don't know which side of the female. This could be your mom's side of the family. Okay. Do you have a grandmother passed from your mom's side of the family? Obviously, your mother has 2 sets of grandparents. What? Her mom and her dad. Do you have a great grandmother that's is that what you're trying to tell me? Her two grandparents of hers? I mean, it would only make sense that they would both be gone. Right. 2 females, grandparents, 2 grandmothers. Do you understand this? There's two grandmothers. I have two grandmothers coming forward for you, Alicia. I don't know, but they're talking about the mother's side also. So, your mother's grandmother, your grandmother's mother's mother. Why are you telling me stupid shit? I don't know. Thank you for sharing, Karen. She's showing me a small box. I don't know if this is your kid's dad's grand. Okay, do you understand the two females? Gigi makes a lot of sense because I was seeing great grandmother, and it was reminding me of Emma's great 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 grandmother, whose nickname was Gigi. So that makes perfect sense to me. Do you understand? She's showing me a small box. This looks like a jewelry box or something that you would keep little keepsakes in. It could even be like a musical box. She's showing me a little box. Do you have something like this? I understand. She's showing me. Okay, I used to have a musical box that had a ballet dancer on it that would spin around when I wound it up. This is what she's showing me, a little musical box. Hi, Crystal. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I'm giving a message right now, so please be patient. Hi, Sue. Some kind of musical box. It's just like an old uh, porcelain type. Could be porcelain because she's showing me porcelain. She's showing me what I had, which was a little porcelain music box. Um, do you have anything like this, Alicia? Anyone in your family have something like this that might have been passed down? Because this is what she's showing me. She's also she's also blowing one of those things that your grandmother. Okay, I mentioned grandmother a couple times. She's showing me one of those things you blow for birthday parties. So she's showing me a birthday hat. Are you having a birthday party for your birthday? Is somebody throwing a party for you? Or are you having a celebration for your party? Because she's showing me, the things that go with it, the birthday hat and the little thing that you blow that unfolds. I don't know what those are called. They don't make noise, they just roll out. She's also showing me a document. This could be a will. Usually, when they show me a document, it has something to do with their passing and their estate. Right? Yes. And she's signing it, and then she's crossing it out, and she's signing it again. So, was her will or was the arrangements for her things after she passed? Was everything? Was it changed? Was there some kind of you better do something because she wants you to celebrate? Okay. Was there some kind of alteration to what she planned for her estate or uh, her things? Okay, because she's showing me signing it, scratch it out, and then sign it again. Like there was a change or something wasn't right, and it had to be redone. She's talking about it being a headache for people, that there was something, maybe she didn't have a will, or that maybe she's telling me that it was a headache. And she's giving me the number 37. What does this number 37 represent, Alicia? 37. She's blowing out candles. Are you 37 or are you already over 37? Thank you, Eleanor. Yours looks beautiful. Thank you so much. I love your hair as well. It's gorgeous. Not sure all that. Geez, Sarah always want me to be figuring stuff out. Why do they give you such cryptic messages? Okay, what is the 37 for, ma'am? Okay, so when I asked her what this 37 is for, she had me write down major life-changing event. So is this a bad thing? No. No, 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 no. This has to do with your financial situation. And I think that's why she was talking about a will. This has to do with your financial situation. It's not a bad thing. And when you're 37 or when you turn 37, there's something about your financial situation that's going to change. Okay, so she's reminding me about life insurance policies and how you can borrow on life insurance policies. Why would I need to tell her that? So she can borrow it. I don't know if you have a life insurance policy. Usually, young people don't really think about those things, but and I consider you to be a young person. Um, but she's telling me about borrowing on a life insurance policy. And she's showing me like going on a cruise or something. She's showing me a cruise ship, perhaps taking a trip over the ocean. Is there somewhere that you have been wanting to go all of your life that you have not had the opportunity to go yet? A major trip? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Life insurance called me today. Okay. Okay. So she's giving you financial advice from the grave, pretty much. I don't know if everybody knows this, but life insurance policies are meant to be used while you're alive, and you can borrow on the policy. Um, she's showing me the ship again. I don't know what this is about. Is there some kind of place that you maybe inherit money? Is what Kathy says. Kathy, you might be right. Um, but in 5 years, there's going to be a major life changing event, is what she said, and she also told me that it wasn't a bad thing, and that she wants you to take this money and go on a cruise or go on a trip overseas. Have you always wanted to go to like England or something like this? It feels like she's just showing me Europe and Italy. So she wants you to keep that in mind. I know that's a few years from now, but if you can remember that message, please make sure you do that. Okay, hon? Hey, all the first time viewers, come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. Come on in. The water's fine. Anywhere you love to travel. Wonderful. Have you been to Europe already? Did you take a cruise ship there? Did you go by sail? Because that's why, thank you. Um, you've never been. Okay. Well, then this is probably going to be your time here in 5 years, a major life changing event. And I feel that it's all connected with this travel. Okay. So if you do have the opportunity to travel, please do it, because there's other things that need to happen after the fact. Okay. Lizzie, I'm so sorry you're having issues in your relationship, honey. I don't feel right now is a good time for you to worry over much about permanently rekindling your marriage. I feel like there's been a lot of damage. Do you understand? There's been a lot of damage to the foundation of your relationship, and they're telling me it all has to do with trust. Do you understand that? That you have some issues with trust in your relationship, and this needs to be fixed first before you will know whether or not your marriage will be rekindled permanently. Okay, we have to fix the issue. So, hi Emma, that's my daughter's name. Yay. Okay, so we're just gonna get that we're just gonna get that out of here real quick. Hi Xana, how are you doing, sunshine? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. YouTube viewer, will I be in a serious relationship next week? Well, I need to know your name and not your YouTube handle. Uh, and, it would help if it was your full name so that I can connect your energy and I can tell you what's going to happen next week. Okay? Oh, Kathy, thank you, sweetheart. Just send me lots of love and healing light. Next year. Okay, next week was awfully soon. I'm glad you clarified that. Emma's your granddaughter. Oh, wonderful. You got your family here. That's so nice. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Xana. I knew you would be. Remember, I told you cut and run, girl. You need to cut and run and move on with your life. I'm really good at pep talks. If you like tough love, I'm really good at pep talks. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I'm doing great. Gosh. So I'm jumping forward here, Nasha. I'm looking, going through the calendar for you here, and I see May is going to be very significant for you. The middle of May, the second to third week of May is going to be very significant for you. And I'm circling the 16th of May, so I want you to pay attention to that date specifically. If you meet somebody new, that this is a predestined meeting. This is something that has to happen for you. And then we're going forward to August 29th is also going to be a very significant date for you. Different context. And then they're also talking about September 3rd. They're showing me September 3rd is also going to be a significant date for you, okay? Your birthday is May 17th. Okay. You're welcome. So it could be that if you have a birthday party or something like this right before your birthday, or the universe is bringing you a gift, okay? September 3rd. Okay, and then the very last date that I'm going to give you, Nasha, is going to be 11/11. So that's going to be November 11th. Okay, that's the Make a Wish, Make a Wish. And so those are the significant dates for you for next year. I do not feel like you are going to be alone throughout the year. I feel like there's going to be some movers and shakers in your life and people that have a very important role in your love story. Okay. What? Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Okay, Tammy, Lynn, Person, if you're drawn with a spirit message, please could really use some guidance. All right, let me see what I have for you, Miss Tammy Lynn. Who has the dentures? Tammy Lynn, as soon as I'm connecting to your energy, somebody's showing me dentures. Is this you or somebody else? Who's got the dentures? All right, y'all just be patient. We're giving a message to Tammy Lynn. If you want to hang around for a few minutes, we'll see what we can get for you too. Yourself, your late father, your late mother, your late brother, everybody in your family has dentures pretty much. Well, then I guess that's a very relevant message. Who used to do this all the time? Who used to do that with their gums or their dentures? Who did not like having their dentures in? Because they're showing me taking the dentures out and doing that with their mouth. Your whole family. Your niece, Michelle. Okay. And somebody's showing me rubbing their eyes. So I don't know if this is somebody who had a lot of problems with their eyes or if they were tired all the time, because it's just reminding me of how I would rub my eyes or how people in general will rub their eyes when they're tired. Somebody who's tired all the time. I feel like this person went to bed very early. I'm getting a man. I'm getting a man coming through. He's showing me being in a recliner. Okay, we're watching the news, the 6 o'clock news, and then after the 6 o'clock news, we're going to bed. I don't know if this man had a schedule where he had to wake up very early in the morning, but after the news, he went to bed. Do you understand who this is? Yes, Nicholas, I am a clairvoyant. Thank you for the hearts, Deborah. You're so sweet. This person had an early job that they had to get up for. Your grandfather. Okay, thank you. He's showing me he was a coffee drinker. And he's also showing me drinking coffee out of a styrofoam cup. And he's telling me it's because it stays hotter longer. Okay, so do you understand this? Do you know if who was the man who drinks coffee out of the styrofoam cup on purpose? Like they have regular cups, but they want to drink it out of a styrofoam cup because it stays hot longer. This could also be in reference to somebody who purchased like gas station coffees, things of that nature. Do you have somebody who was like you can't think of anybody? Okay, that's okay. I'm just giving you the message. Just hold on to it because I'm sure you'll remember, like you always do, after the fact. Um, do you have somebody that is either some kind of a truck driver, not in like it could be a long distance trucking driver, but this to me feels like somebody who drives a truck around town, or maybe it could be deliveries or it could be a gas truck. It's something that's a local kind of driver. Okay. It doesn't feel like somebody who's gone on long trips. It's like, this is my set schedule every single day. I get up early and I go and I drive. Or it could just mean that they drove a truck, personal vehicle. I don't think that's what it is, though. Doesn't feel right. Do you have somebody passed who passed from lung cancer that was a like a chain smoker or somebody who smoked heavily, and they were also able to make like smoke rings and different shapes and things of that nature? Do you have somebody like that? Your mother was a truck. Okay, thank you. Is that for the smoking or for the truck driver? I'm also getting, and who's the one who was hard of hearing in one ear? Because I'm getting a lot of pain in my ear, and that usually represents some kind of a hearing problem. And my father made smoke rings both for the smoking. Okay. And the hearing problem? Your father was hard of hearing. Okay, thank you. Um, so he's he's doing this thing with his forehead. Like he's making lots of lines on his forehead. So I don't know if this was just his regular expression where he was always kind of like, what? What are you talking about? Or just when he would get upset, he's showing me all of the lines on his forehead. And I do understand he had some issues with his hearing. He's also talking about having pain in his ear because he keeps making me feel this. This is like an artery. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Did he have problems with his arteries? Okay, what your father was hard of hearing? Yes, yes. Did your father pass before your mother? Because I'm hearing father then mother. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm not sure if that's what the message means. That's how I'm interpreting it. That's why I'm asking you. So we know if that's what he's trying to tell me. He had surgery for his arteries. Okay, thank you for validating that message. Your mother passed before your father. Okay, so father then mother. Okay, what does that mean? Father then mother. What does that mean? Did they have the same health condition? Something that he was possibly diagnosed with first. I'm trying to translate this message, and I'm not quite sure what he means by it. Father then mother. I do realize that because he's reminding me that they were both smokers. He's reminding me of that. I don't care about that. He's also talking about being an Elvis fan. Do you understand that? Because he's playing Suspicious Minds for me right now. I can over over the Weezer in the background. I'm hearing Suspicious Minds from Elvis. Do you understand the significance of that song? Mother passed with lung cancer and her heart weakened from chemo. Father passed from congestive heart failure. Okay. Was he diagnosed with that before your mother got lung cancer, though? Just trying to figure out what he's telling me, okay? Oh, shoot. Somebody made a donation for a reading. So I got to put you guys on a list here. Kathy Marth, I got your donation, honey. And Catherine O'Donnell. Your mother was a big Elvis fan and your father looked a lot like Elvis and liked his music. Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. Okay, let me see what it is that they want to tell you, Tammy. What messages they have for you going forward. Okay. So, welcome back, Chloe. Your father had a bad heart for years. His doctor stated that he passed of a broken heart. Oh, that's so sad. Mm. Okay, then that's probably what the message means. The heart condition is his before hers. Okay. The message that they want me to give you is that you need to trust in divine timing. What that means to me is that I know that you've been really going through it. And I feel like it's been over a year now that you've really been going through it. And I feel like things are being taken away from you so that you can get to the basic understanding of what life is about. All right. So this is trappings in life, houses, security, your sense of self is all been kind of screwed with over the past year. And they're telling me that things are going to get better for you, but you have to understand that everything happens in divine timing, and your thoughts and your actions and your attitude about what you're going through right now is what's determining that divine timing. Okay, they want you to be aware of that your thoughts are affecting it, your attitude towards your situation is affecting it. And the sooner you can accept it and be content with it, and be fine where you are, that's when things are going to shift. So you have to be comfortable with where you're at. All right. So I hope that makes sense for you, dear. Divine timing means that the universe decides when things come into your life, and it's like two pieces of a puzzle come together, and once those two pieces of the puzzle, or those little checkpoints in your life journey, once you reach those little checkpoints or things that you need to know in your life journey, experiences that you need to have, once you realize what you are experiencing them for, once you get that clarity and that epiphany of information, that is when those two puzzle pieces will come together, and then the bridge of where you've been with where you're going is going to appear in your life, and that's when you can move forward. Okay, so it's all about being able to accept where you are. All right. So that the bridge can, so the pieces can click into place, and just, I know, because I know you're always wishing to be somewhere else. That's what your dad's telling me. She always wants to be somewhere other than where she is. And if you can just work on the accepting of where you are, and just that's what really needs to happen. You understand? Okay, great. Hi, Billy. How are you? Kathy, I don't know what that's about. How are you doing, Chase? Want another one of those life altering readings, I see? Okay, I've got to do, two people have made donations for guaranteed readings, so we're going to do those. It's good to see you, Kimberly. Thank you for coming on. Okay. We're going to get rid of that. Okay, we're going to see, let's see, Miss Kathy Marth. Kathy Marth. You're waiting for a kidney. Okay. And did you have questions about that? Let me go scroll back up and see. Uh, Is there a reason that you mentioned that you're waiting for a kidney, Kathy? Okay, that's a different Kathy. Kathy Marth. Y'all are confusing me. There's too many Kathys. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you for joining us. Kathy Marth, you just want a regular reading, right? Or is there something specific? There's a lot of Kathys, I know, but I'm speaking to Kathy Anderson Marth because she made a donation for a guaranteed reading. Kathy Anderson Marth. Kathy Anderson Marth. I want to hear from someone who has passed, whoever comes through. Okay, so the immediate person that I have stepping forward for you, do you have a relative, either a sibling, a cousin, somebody who would be around your age or in your generation that passed from some type of cancer or lung cancer? They're coming to me. They're very, very thin. Okay, they're very thin and they look like they have cancer. They have that skin color, and they're making me feel like my lungs hurting. So this usually represents something to do with the lungs or like some kind of lung issue. But I'm feeling cancer just because of the way that they look. You do. Okay, so do you know who this person is? This feels like a male to me. Does that make sense to you? Because they're very skinny and not doesn't really have a womanly figure. Not to say that they're not a woman, but they're just very thin. Your brother. Okay, thank you so much. And would it be safe to say that? So did your brother lose all of his hair? Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody that doesn't like. They don't have eyebrows. They don't. They don't have no hair. And he's making me feel like this. His passing was very traumatic to the family. Do you understand this? Not a lot of it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. He lost a lot of it. Okay. Do you understand about very traumatic for the family? I don't know if this is just the first. What's the word I'm looking for? Illness of this kind, maybe? I don't know if this is just the first illness of this kind that was in your family, the first experience of this that y'all had. Very tragic. Okay. But he's making me feel like this is the first of its kind. So it could be just the first loss, or it could be the first loss through this type of an illness. Okay. And he's showing me a ring on his finger. Was your brother married? I don't know what this ring is like what it signifies. I don't know if he's trying to tell me that he was married or if this is like a ring for some type of because it's what he's showing me is a black ring. So I don't really know. He made jewelry. Okay. Do you know if he made jewelry out of like black metals or I don't know what that's called? Because he's showing me a black ring. So that makes sense that he made jewelry. Okay, thank you. And did your brother have something going on? Oh, he made all kinds of stones. Okay, cool. Did your brother break his foot or twist his ankle or something? What is this that he's making me feel? Something going on with the foot? Hi, Karen. Welcome back, Emma. Because I feel like I want to wrap like an ace bandage or something around my foot. Hi, Rhonda. How are you, hon? Who's that for? I also have somebody, not sure. Okay, I am having, he hiked a lot before getting cancer. Okay. I also have somebody coming forward that passed from a heart disease or something heart related. Okay. It feels like a male to me since I'm being pulled over here to the left, but they're definitely passed from like a heart attack, heart disease, uh, congestive heart failure, something heart related. Okay. And it could be this person that had problem with their foot. It could be that they had a lot of swelling or inflammation, which is why they wanted to wear like an ace bandage or wrap their ankle. Okay. Good night, Natalie. Thank you for joining your father. Okay. They want you to know that they're together. They want you to know that they've been together since your brother passed. I'm guessing that means your father passed first. I don't really know. That's just what I'm hearing, what I'm being told. What do we need to tell Kathy? What does she need to know right now? They want you to trust your instincts more, Kathy. They're telling me that you really doubt your instincts. I understand that this happens over the course of a person's life when what we feel is the right decision doesn't turn out to be exactly how uh, it doesn't turn out to benefit us in any way. And so this is why we start doubting our intuition and we start doubting ourselves. And so they want you to practice to work on trusting yourself more and trusting your intuition. Your father passed first. Okay, so your brother said that since he's been there, they've been together. Okay. Um, they're also giving you messages. They're showing butterflies. Okay, so I don't know if you have been seeing a lot of butterflies lately, or if you've had one come and land on your hand or land on you, because that's what they're showing me. They're showing a butterfly like landing on you. Normally, that doesn't happen. That's what they're showing me, that they're giving you messages through the butterflies. Okay, do you understand that, Kathy? Yes, to the butterflies. Okay, great. They're also showing me like a little inchworm or something that you've seen recently, a little green inchworm. They're showing me. They want you to know that they gave that to you as well. So if you've seen a little tiny caterpillar or a little inchworm recently, and it was like walking on you or something, that's what they're showing me. Katha. Okay, Katha. They're also talking about you getting your hair done. I don't know if this is something that you've already done or if you're going to go get your hair done, hair styled, something new, something different with your hair. But they're showing me how happy you'll be with your hair if you get a new style or get something done to your hair that you've been wanting to get done. You understand, Kathy? And so that's what they have for you today, Kathy. And I hope those messages helped you. You just had it done. Do you feel so much better now? They're saying that you really love it. All right. Absolutely. Wonderful. I'm so glad it's the little things, isn't it? My daughter had a pair of cardinals show up in her yard and she didn't have a feeder, so I explained to her why. Oh, that's so lovely. I love cardinals. Oh man, I miss seeing all of the cardinals. Man, I used to have so many cardinals in my yard almost year round in Texas, and I miss that so much. Cardinals are my favorite bird. They're my absolutely favorite bird. I have a cardinal coffee cup that I stole from my son. I go, that's mine now. That's my favorite. Of course, I really did. That really is what I do. And I'm so glad I was able to connect to your loved ones for you today, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Xana just sent money for reading. Okay, Xana, let me write it down. Let me write it down. Hey, Casey, what you doing, girl? Why is my phone being stupid? Don't be stupid. All around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows? All right, Katha. I got Xana. You know, I just read it wrong, right? You know that I've just read it wrong. That's all. Kathy Kill. Okay, I have people who have made donations for guaranteed readings. They come first before everybody else. So we're going to get those readings done for them. Okay. Catherine O'Donnell, are you here? Eric Di Giovanni Armani, I do not answer questions about when people are going to pass away. I do not. I understand that your father has not been in the best of health and you're concerned, but I do not answer those questions. Unless spirit specifically tells me to answer that question, I will not. Catherine. Karen, it's been 3 years since what? Since you had a reading from me? It doesn't feel like it. Casey wants to know if I've ever connected to a past celebrity. Okay, before we do Catherine's reading, yes, I have randomly had celebrities come to me and connect to me. I've had a connection. I've had a conversation with Stan Lee. I don't know if any of you know. He was the comic book creator, Stan Lee. I've connected with him. I have spoken to Prince. I've connected to him. And I have spoken to, who was that other person? Oh, Freddie Mercury. I've connected to him and spoken to him. Of course, I speak to Jesus all the time. Who else have I connected to that has passed? I had a brief interaction with Whitney Houston once upon a time. I have connected to JFK Sr., and I have tried to connect to JFK Jr., but that is not possible. So that is your answer for that question. Thank you so much. You need to ask because you're listening to Michael Jackson. Nice. Michael Jackson's cool. Let's see. Okay, what happened? I was trying to do. Apparently, it takes a minute before you see my comment. Yes, ma'am, it does, and I'm so sorry. There's a little bit of a lag. The comments are very slow. So, is there somebody specific that you want to connect to? So I have a female coming forward for you, Catherine, somebody who used to file her nails, who used to keep her nails long and was very proud of her nails. She took very good care of her nails. Okay. No, nobody specific. Okay. This is what I'm getting for you. I'm getting a female coming through that's filing her nails with like a nail file or filing her nails on something. Hi, Rosette. How are you? It's been a while. This is what I'm seeing. She's showing me filing her nails like on a nail file. Okay. And it reminds me of the movie Grease for some reason. I'm being reminded of somebody who's just filing their nails and popping their gum. So I don't know if this is a reference just for the movie Grease or if this is something that she actually did. But I'm definitely seeing the movie Grease. Do you have somebody that was very fond of that movie? Or could have even liked musicals since it is a musical? And I'm seeing getting out of the back seat of an old car. This is a classic. This is just, it's all reminding me of the 1950s. So this has to be when this person was a young adult. Your husband, John. Kathy, I'm not doing a reading for you, sweetie. I'm doing a reading for Catherine O'Donnell. Okay, so this is somebody who was born in the 50s. So they would either be a young adult. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say born. I apologize. They would either be a young adult in the 50s, somebody who just started, somebody who was going to high school, driving and things of that nature, because they're showing me the movie Grease. Grease is all about high school students. And they're showing me all these 50s references. So this is somebody who was around then. Okay. And this is somebody who, throughout their whole life, always had their hair done. And she's making me feel like she would get her hair permed. Okay. So this is an older woman now, and she's showing me. So she would, if she were still alive today, she would be in her late 80s. Obviously, she's not still alive today. Um, but she's showing me, like how older ladies would go to the salon and get their hair done, get their hair curled or something, and then they would wear those like silk scarves around their hair so it didn't get wet. Aunt Cha-Cha. Do you understand the reference to like tying her hair up in a thing so it didn't get wet? Well, that's fine, Amanda. You can piggyback. Always putting lipstick. She's got her nails done, her hair is done. She's dressed to the nines. She's ready to go. She's very stylish. A hair scarf. Thank you, Kath. I'm sorry. I can't think of things sometimes. She's holding up three fingers for me. This means that either she was married three times, which I'm not sure about that, or that she has three children. Do you understand that, Catherine? How does that three make sense to you? It's three of something in relation to her. She was your favorite aunt, always took you shopping, and very rich. Wonderful. Hello, Jamie. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Three kids, you and your two brothers. Okay. Okay, so she's telling me that you were her favorite, and she's putting lipstick on you. Did she also, when you were with her, did you have lipstick on too? Because she's putting her lipstick on you. So you're so you could be like little twins. That's really cool. Accordion folding rain hats. Those are fun. I miss her and didn't see her before she passed. And yeah, she loved me. Absolutely. She took care of me. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, what do you want to tell her about this? Okay, so I said. What do you want to tell her about this? Because I know that when we don't get to see our loved ones, it always leaves feelings being unresolved. And so what she's telling me, and she wants you to understand, she would have loved to have seen you before she passed. Okay, she always took you to Lord and Taylor's or Macy's. Ooh, fancy. She said she would have loved to have seen you before she passed. Okay. Billy, Joe, don't be silly. I'm doing a reading for somebody on Facebook right now. Do you see the little F next to her name? Okay. If you want a guaranteed reading, you have to make a donation of $20. But I don't think I'm taking any more donations tonight because I'm getting tired. So I don't want to give anybody a half-ass reading. I want everybody to have the best. I want you to have the best. Okay? Hi, Stephanie. That's okay. I'm blind in both my eyes. Not seriously blind, but I can't see anything close up. But I don't need to use my glasses to see that screen, so it's all good. Back to Catherine. What we were in the middle of telling her was that she wishes that she could have hugged you goodbye and gave you. She's telling me giving you some last words of wisdom. Okay. Like stay smart. Don't be foolish for people. Keep your independence. And always be classy. Okay, those are the things that she wants you to know. Always be classy. She said classy and sassy. Tell her that I miss her so much. Oh gosh, Sheldon, that sounds intense. Did you do some grounding? Go do some grounding. Go release it. Get your energy back from the planet. Okay? Okay, Catherine, I hope those messages help you. I think it's wonderful that she's popped in after she's been gone for so long. Has she been gone a long time? She was very classy. But that's all the information that she wants. She's also reminding you that diamonds are a girl's best friend, and she's pointing to like the ring finger. I don't know if you're engaged or if you're already married or if you have a boyfriend, but she's talking about diamonds were her best friend, and she said diamonds are a girl's best friend. She's very much reminding me of that whole breakfast at Tiffany's vibe, and so that's pretty cool. Wonderful. Okay, Empress to Empress. I cannot answer your question right now, honey, because I have some people who made donations to get guaranteed readings, and I have to answer their questions first. Okay, now we are on Miss Katha, and then we have Xana. Does it drain you to do readings? Absolutely. I do not make it a really good habit of blocking my energy from all of you because I want all of you to receive my good energy when you're watching. I want everybody to feel the love and just feel comfortable. So I make sure my energy is open for all of you. Why is this on my screen? Go away. Hold on. Something's stupid. You know how they have the stupid little pop-ups from freaking... Go away. Go away. Okay. Sorry. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. So things were popping up. So I just leave it open for everybody so that you can have some great energy. And then after I'm all said and done, and of course, I get tired after a while because sometimes people need more than others. Sometimes people need more energy than others do. Um, so sometimes I get tired a lot faster than I do, depending what all of y'all's vibration is, and then I have to leave early or before I'm done, and continue the next day. But we should be okay today. I only have a couple more uh, guaranteed readings I have to do. An hour and 20 minutes. I should be done in under 2 hours. Katha, are you here? Sending love and light. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You're a darling. All right, Miss Katha, let's see what we have for you, honey. Is your father passed? Because I'm hearing something about your father immediately. He's telling me that he's been gone for a long time. This is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 or 20 years, like a long time, okay? Between 10 and 20 years, or 20 years specifically. Yes, your father is passed. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I enjoy you as well. Always drink lots of water, guys. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. He's telling me that he had a cough. I don't know if he got sick and died, if this is some kind of lingering cough like pneumonia. But he's making me feel... Do you understand? 10 to 20. Who's been... You found out a dirty secret. Ooh, I don't think I want to know. Okay, so he's talking about 10 to 20. Okay, is this like a jail sentence? I don't know what this is, because he said 10 to 20, and that usually is for something bad. But anyway, have a good night, Sheldon. Angelina, honey, sweetie pie, I said I wasn't doing any more after the ones I have right now. And you sent me a request. Okay, so I'm going to send your money back. Okay, honey? Because after Xana, that's the last one I'm going to do. Okay, because I'm going to be tired. And I don't want, no, it's okay. Don't be sorry. It's okay. I don't want you to not feel like you had the best reading from me. I want you to have the best one. Okay, so I sent your money back already. And now you also sent a request for your money back, which I've already sent it. So I'm going to cancel that request, okay? Okay. All right. Sorry, it's okay. Don't worry about it. He was sick for a long time. Okay, because he's telling me he had a lingering cough. Okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I mess things up all the time. We're only human. Don't you stress. Okay. Um, okay, so COPD, yes, a lingering cough. I was going to say emphysema, but it didn't feel like that. But COPD makes the most amount of sense to me. Okay, he's talking about, and I'm hearing us because you said something about a secret, and so I'm hearing that group. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like, I'll keep you my dirty little secret. And I don't remember who sings that. Um, but he's telling me that he kept it to the grave. Okay, to the grave is what he's telling me. He didn't want people to look at him differently, is what he said. And he also wants you to know that he is repenting. Do you understand? It is a good song, Xana. I like that song. He did. He lived with you for the last 5 years. Yeah. Okay. But he wants you to know that he is repenting. Okay. Repenting. Did your father also have problems with his liver? If not, I have another person popping in for you, Katha. I've got somebody coming in who had an issue with their liver. They could either have been like a very heavy drinker. They could have had like cirrhosis of the liver. They could have had like diabetes or some kind of liver disorder. Yes, I understand. He was your father, your uncle. Okay. So he's here also. Um, would you understand if I said that he knew about what happened? Do you understand that? Uh, your uncle is coming forward and saying he knew. All right. I don't know what this is about, but that's what he's telling me. Hi, Fiona. Hello, Virginia. How are you? Yes. Okay. So I feel like this is something because they're telling me about being in cahoots. So do you understand that this is um, not your pop? Okay. So they were in on this together. So your uncle was your father, not your father. Okay. So they both knew about this, is what they were saying. They were in cahoots. Yes, definitely is a family secret. Um, one that your mother kept too. Kathy, you're confusing me. What does your grandfather have to do with anything? Because you said your uncle was your father, and now you're saying your granddad. What? Your granddad was your father too? How many fathers you got, girl? I'm confused. Let's just leave that barrel of worms alone for a moment, okay? She was only 13. Yes, very young. Things were different back then, weren't they? It's crazy to think about that now. Like, whew, man. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm going to move on. They want you to know that your um, what? They want you to know that they're sorry about the whole thing. Okay, all right. They want you to know that they're sorry about it, and they want you to. It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again, obviously, but they mean like in any timelines moving forward that this is not going to be a cycle that's repeated. Um, moving on. Do you have a female friend who's passed away? Because I'm being pulled over here for this female friend that's passed away. She's waving at you. She wants you to know She said she's happy to see you. Swallow. Swallow. Your soul sister? Yes. She's waving and she's smiling so big, and she wants you to know that she's happy to see you, okay? She's holding her hand on her heart like this. Oh, like she's going to cry. So sweet. Oh, jeez. She's telling me that you miss her every day. Every day. She says that you miss her every single day, and she misses you too. And she's showing me hugging you, where you guys hug and then you're like rocking back and forth. She's also, you've got a tattoo for her. That's really sweet. I know you do. She said you need to get out of the house more often. Do you understand that? She said you've been cloistered up in that house for too long. She said the air is stale in there, and she wants you to go and get out. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. She loves you very, very much. She's very happy to see you. Okay. She said, open a window or something. It's stale in there. Open a window or something. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, it makes it really hard when you have somebody that you travel with all the time. It makes it hard to do those things because it makes you miss them more. I understand. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate you. I'm so glad y'all are enjoying these. If y'all do not get a reading tonight and you're interested in private readings, I have a special right now. They're only $50 for 30 minutes. They're usually $60. And that's for an individual phone or video chat. Yes, they're all okay. They're all wonderful. They want you to know that. They're all wonderful. And when I'm asking them about that, they're all joining hands around you and putting a circle of protection, okay? They're sending you so much love and protection from the other side, and they want you to know that you're always in their heart and on their mind, okay? That your loved ones are watching over you. You are going to make it. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Welcome, Mariella. Welcome. Okay. Going to go on to the, if you want to contact me for a private reading, the information is in the description box of the video. If you scroll down to the bottom, my website is there. The information where you can contact me is there. You can also book directly through Facebook if you're on Facebook, with the Facebook page link in the description box of the video. Okay. You can also send me a private message and just contact me directly to set up a reading. Love you lots, Catherine. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Okay, Miss Xana. Hello, love. He's telling me that you've been thinking about him more often, Xana. Do you understand this? This is your first love. What's his name? I can't remember his name. I'm hearing Ben or something that's like one syllable. But he's making me feel like you've been thinking about him a lot more often lately. This is the very first thing when I'm connecting to you. I'm getting him. Okay. Where are you from, Misty? Miss Fiona, I currently reside in Sturgis, South Dakota, United States of America. Okay, Andrew. Okay. Um, if you go private, get the link. It makes more sense every time you rewatch it. Oh, Elspeth is talking about the private readings. I do have an option for private readings. If you pay an additional $10 more, you can get your reading recorded and get a private YouTube link for it, so you can rewatch it and you can keep the messages that you receive forever. Okay. Thank you for bringing that up. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Andrew. So do you understand? He's popping in immediately and he's talking about thinking about him more often lately and missing him. Do you understand that? He's also talking about turning a corner. I feel like lately you have been turning a corner. It feels to me like this is what he's making me feel like. You're finally turning a corner. I feel like you've been stuck in this kind of an energy of not able to move forward and not able to go back. It's kind of like being stuck in the middle right here. This is what he's showing me. Okay. That you're kind of been stuck in this cycle of right in the middle. Like, I can't go forward. I can't go back. I can't go forward. I can't go back. And I feel like this is about two people besides yourself. You can't go forward. You can't go back. You're stuck in the middle. But he's talking about turning a corner. He's also talking about you not wanting either of those options. Do you understand that, Xana? I feel like one person offered you salvation, but then when you finally realize that you are your own salvation, you don't need this person anymore. I feel like I'm getting a very strong validation of that, Xana, that this is not what you thought it was going to be. This person, this isn't what you need. Okay. This was a good distraction for you, and it helped you get where you're at. It helped you get to the place where you can turn the corner, but it doesn't feel like this is your person moving forward. Okay. This is what's gotten you here, and now you've turned a corner, and it's like you realize that this is not what you need. Thank you, Elspeth. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Missy's always spot on with readings. It's absolutely worth it. They are validating media. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Sending you so much love. Thank you so much. I saw your story and advice on sharing the light. Totally awesome. Thank you, Christy. Christy, if you haven't seen on my page, I shared a link. I was on a little podcast on Monday night in a group called Sharing the Light with two beautiful ladies, Karen and Joan and Tom, who's a regular host of that show. And we had a wonderful spiritual discussion, and we talked about my spiritual journey, and we talked about things that helped me. And things that can help you too. And so thank you for reminding me of that, Christy. I really appreciate you. I love you too, honey. You're the best. Thank you so much. Okay, Xana. Are you doing some kind of a keto diet, Xana? Because they're showing me you just eating a lot of cheese, like dairy. I don't know what this is about, but they're showing me it's interesting because they're showing me you eating like cheddar cheese or like Colby Jack, something that's orange, but it's cheese. Snacking on cheese. Good. The past 2 days you had cheese quesadillas. Okay. That sounds amazing, first of all. He's also talking about your hair. He's also talking about your hair getting really long. Have you been thinking about doing some kind of a strip or some kind of a color block in your hair? Because this is what he's showing me, like a long red streak, a red streak in your hair. Hi, Brianna. How are you? Oh, don't cry. Don't you do it. He's showing, this is what that's what he's showing me. Like you're thinking about putting like a big chunk of red. You just did your did you post on Facebook? Because I haven't even been on there. I've been here. Um, you have red hair and blonde streaks. Okay. Well, this is just he's around. He wants you to know that he's hanging around. He's watching everything that you're doing. You haven't even posted it on Facebook yet. Okay. Good. Well, that's validation for everybody else. Um, he's also talking about like a bracelet or something around your wrist. Have you also thought about getting some kind of a an inscription or something around your wrist? Something. Does this make sense to you, Xana? These are, I'm seeing a bunch of symbols. Like I'm seeing a bunch of symbols, and then he's telling me that it's a bracelet for a queen. Bracelet for a queen. Hi, Tracy. Do you have like a tattoo or something with to find my charm bracelet that has charms that remind me of him. Okay, and do you, bracelet for a queen is what he was telling me. Do you also have a tattoo or thinking about getting a tattoo with some kind of a symbol? He's because he's showing me a Z, but it's like very fancy. It could be like a different like Arabic or some other kind of language where he's showing me this letter Z is coming from. It's not just a plain Z for your name, I'm assuming. Do you have something like this on you? Do you have your name tattooed on you? Where it's not just a regular block letter, that it's like it's fancy. Hello, Tina. How are you? Well, that's a good song. Better than Ezra. Good. I don't, but something keeps telling me to do that, but I didn't know what it was. Well, now we know, right? So it's interesting because it looks almost like an old English style where it's your name and it's got like flowery vines going around the letters and stuff. It looks like some kind of like a rose garden or like a flower garden where it's like overgrown with like moss and flowers and stuff. This is what I'm seeing, and I know that you can draw this. Okay, and then like in one of the A's, possibly the last A, there's going to be like an owl or some kind of bird or something in the middle of the A. This is what he's showing me. Okay, so this feels like something that you can draw because I know you draw, right? Hello, Mila. How are you? Look at y'all are so kind to each other. I appreciate you. Write you a letter. Maybe I'll see you on the 4th of July. That sounds amazing. Yes, and the white owl is my guardian animal. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a snow owl, like in like the last A of the letter, and there's like vines going around the letter. Like it's like there's stone letters. Okay, there's stone letters, but there's these fancy like filigree kind of like vines and little baby flowers like growing all over it. It's really beautiful. And then in the last A, there's an owl. So that is a very cool tattoo that I have just given you from Andrew. Amazing. Amazing. I hope you can draw it. I hope you can draw it because it's just a beautiful, amazing thing that I'm seeing here. You should totally do it. It almost looks like old English, like there's stone letters with like old English, like script on it. And then there's like flowers growing around it. And then the last one has like an owl. You know what? Do it. Hey, Dana, how's it going? Thank you for the beautiful flower. And I'm not saying that you should stop there. It almost feels like this is kind of, Xana, I feel like this might be a business idea for you. Okay. A lot of people would love to have their name drawn in a beautiful way like that. I mean, look at all the people who go on TikTok just to watch people write their name in freaking calligraphy, for God's sake. People pay money for that stuff. But I'm just seeing you doing something with this. It feels like this is more than just one message for you. This is supposed to be like a seed for you. This is supposed to be something that grows out of this. Okay. There's something that's going to grow out of this. So once you do that, once you make your sign for like a plaque or a tattoo or something like this, designing tattoos, I don't really know. That's a really cool idea though. Maybe you should be designing tattoos because I know you're an amazing artist. Okay. So maybe this is the next thing for you. All right. And I think it's amazing that Andrew's come forward to help you right now when you're turning a corner in your life and you're going to this new phase in your life where things are opening up for you and you're realizing that, perhaps this person wasn't exactly what you need moving forward. They fit the mold at the time. They gave you what you needed at the time, and they gave you the strength to get through what you were going through. And now it's time to allow yourself to fly with your own energy. Okay, so draw it out for me. All right, I definitely want to see it when you're done, and I'll let you know if like that's exactly how I visualized it or whatever. I'm not an artist, so Dana, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. I'm in South Dakota now, which is a little bit closer to Canada, but not quite. But I like it here. I really do. I really like it here, and I hope Emma likes it as much as I do. Beautiful. Yes, this is a great idea. I've designed a few in the past, so it's something I will do. Wonderful. I'm so excited. And thank you for paying for a guaranteed reading tonight. And I'm so glad I was able to give you that message. And just remember, you're a queen. He said a bracelet fit for a queen. So, if you're a queen, you shouldn't be accepting anyone but a king in your life. Okay? You used to go to South Dakota. I'm in Sturgis. I don't know where you would go, but that's where we are. All right. Well, we are approaching 2 hours now, and I'm getting very tired. So I'm going to thank everybody for joining me tonight. I want to remind you all that I have a special for the month of July for readings. If you're interested in getting spirit messages with me or any other kind of psychic readings, my special for the month of July is $50 for 30 minutes for one person. That means one person gets the reading. It's not one person in a group of people sitting in a room. It's one person by themselves getting a reading. And as one of my viewers pointed out, for $10 more, you can purchase a video recording of that reading. If you opt in for the video option, you can get a video recording of that reading for a private YouTube link that's just accessible by you or anyone that you give the link to. So that's $50 for 30 minutes throughout the whole month of July. You can look on the description box of the video. There's information there where you can book with me at the bottom of the page. I have my website information there and my Facebook business page there. So you can reach out to me on either places, or if we're friends on Facebook, you can contact me directly over Messenger on Facebook. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I hope you all enjoyed the show tonight, and I hope you all enjoyed the amazing healing messages that we got from Spirit. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you again tomorrow night.